Hello out there in Denture and MS world. Yesterday's dentist appointment, and yeah, my mouth's still a little crooked because I have to go back to the dentist in 2 days. Still having a little bit of an issue doing some talking and things like that, but overall, I'm happy. Just got back from the eye doctor this morning, and outside of that, I just wanted to go over some tips that I found along the way that came in real handy when it came to like dentures. Well, for one, nice cold stuff in your mouth is always great after any kind of extraction. Nice little cool flushes in the mouth. And I don't mean rinsing your mouth because you're not supposed to spit or really suck too much. Even though when you have dentures in, it's like you suck a lot. Outside of that, I found after I had extractions that sleeping in an elevated position was always the best. I always keep some sort of adhesive with me in my purse. No matter how tight fitting they feel, you don't know when you might just get a loose spot, and it's always handy to have that there. What else have I found? Product-wise, I mean, all different products work for different people. I personally like C-Bond. I think it's great when you have loose-fitting dentures. Let's see, today I actually have like poly grip in. Now I have still stitches down in here, and obviously you do not want to put any kind of like poly grip when you still have like stitches in your mouth. I have it just like here in the back to keep the back down so they don't slide forward. The top I had relined last Monday. It's been 8 days and they are still fitting. Yay! That's the longest that I've gone without having, loose fitting dentures on top. But now I've got to go back and get them relined because they're obviously, it's making my mouth crooked right now. So, like I mentioned before, I've got to go and get that done, and it'll be in 2 days, and I'll update you on that. Another thing, let's see, the procedure prior to that, I mean, like a lot of people say, have a plan for yourself. A lot of us go out and we get a zillion products to see what we like the best. It's kind of like anything that's new. You kind of just go out and you buy everything. I found I really don't want to soak my dentures all night long in some sort of cleanser. I just don't really think that that's really good for them. So I do it during the day. And I'll be truthful with you, most of the time, when I'm home and no one's around, I have them out. The less bone loss in my face, the happier I am. But of course, I've got them in there pretty sturdy today because I went to the eye doctor. I look so funny with a crooked smile. Oh well, at least I can smile, right? Yeah, I found that to be quite handy. I mean, that may not work for everybody. In the workplace, you're probably going to want to have them in more. But like I said, with the MS and the Lyme and all that, I no longer work full-time out of the house. So, anyway, when I DJ, like on weekends, things like that, I obviously have them in. Now, I have a bad habit. We all have something that we do that's wrong. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink. I don't do any kind of drug whatsoever. I'm anti-drug. But what I do is I smoke. Yeah, bad thing to do. And smoking discolors your teeth, the first cigarette, boom. So, if I have something and I've got to go out, I will keep my teeth out. And I'll have them all soaking. And then I will take and I will put them in Stain Away, which is awesome. And yeah, I put them in Stain Away until I'm ready to leave. And then as soon as I'm ready to leave, and I know I'm not going to have another cigarette, put them in my mouth, and I'm out the door. And they stay pretty white. Now, you know, it's hard to tell in video, but I smoked 2 cigarettes with these in today. But you can't really tell on video because they look nice and white. So, that was just another tip. Dentist-wise, you know, like I said, I had problems with Novocaine, so I just needed to get up and walk around a little bit while it was kicking in. I found something very handy that a lot of people don't think of when they go to the dentist. Now, not everybody wants to listen to meditations, and I actually do. And I put that into my headset or on my phone, and I bring like little earbuds with me, and I listen while I'm in the dentist chair and all this is going on. So that way I'm not, you know, stressing over all the little sounds and everything that's going on. I just sit there and listen and close my eyes, and I'm good. So, you know, I mean, the process is different with everybody, the whole denture process, but in the end it's pretty much the same. We all kind of go through the same sort of things, you know. Our teeth get loose. We use products to keep them in. Some of us just get frustrated and we take them out for a while. You know, so I mean, we're all going through the same thing. Now, I was lucky in one aspect that I did have things done separately, like all the back teeth in April, the top front in May, and then the bottom, you know, a week ago almost, well, 5 days ago, 6 days ago. And that way now, I mean, I just put the teeth in once he had them set to where they were supposed to be. I just put them in, and I have no pain. No pain whatsoever. When they are filed down to where they're supposed to be, there's no pain. And if they're too loose, well, you know, you get sore spots, and those can be a real pain. I'll be truthful with you. But overall, it's, you know, been a good process. But anyway, I would like to hear what other people's tips are. You know, I know Positive Beauty. I talk about her all the time because I think she's awesome. Positive Beauty, I think it's 525, something like that. But she's an absolute trip. I love her. I love her to death on here. She's just fantastic. She's got the personality, the dance moves, the looks. I think she looks like Donna Summers. She's just like so cool. And she really describes what she went through, you know. And, you know, one thing I have to say, after they finally fit right, almost right, I put food in my mouth last night. I had a bratwurst, and I put it in my mouth, and I'm like, put it back here. And it's the first time I've chewed in my back teeth in 15 years. I was chewing like a cow in the front for 15 years. So, you know, I mean, it was an experience, and the only way I could describe it is imagine not having electricity for 15 years, and then one day you walk in and flip a light switch and the lights are on. It's like, yay, this is great. I mean, I'm not into eating steak yet because, you know, these temporaries, the teeth aren't that long. Well, it's really hard to tell on camera. But they're not really that long. So, you know, I mean, it's going to take some getting used to, but it didn't hurt at all. Not at all. And I think that that's really cool. It was, you know, a milestone for me. And then when you get over one milestone, not only are you happy that, you know, you look better, but it gives you another inspiration to do something else. After this is over, it's like, what can I do next? Well, I'm going to work on my weight. I mean, I'm not hugely overweight, but I'm more overweight than what I'm comfortable with. I'm more than what I normally am. So that's going to be my next goal. I know if I can get through my teeth, I can do anything. So, anyway, I'm kind of just rambling a little bit, you know, here and there, but I just wanted to stay in touch with people, and I didn't want to just stop this because I'm almost at the end of the process of getting these, you know, relined and straightened out and everything else, but I just wanted to kind of keep in touch with people because you know, it's just just something that I think you should do. I don't know. So anyway, like I always say, go down below, leave your story, any questions, anything at all. You know, it's definitely a process worth getting done. It's not going to be as bad as you think. I mean, there's going to be days where you're like, oh no. But overall, you're going to feel so much better mentally, physically. It's just a wonderful thing to have done. And I know, you know, a lot of people are thinking, oh, dentures are for old people. Well, not in today's day and age. You know, it's a very common thing. You know, I mean, I should have probably had them when I was like around 30, and I waited until I was 44 to start the process. And I wish I'd done it sooner. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I will keep you updated as to how the reline goes, so I have a normal face again. Alright, well, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon.